calling the court you fucking idiot, among other expletives of direct criminal contempt in the Faizon Love case. Talking about Faizon Love in Hillsborough County being sentenced to jail for child support. That's not the issue. Yes, he owes a massive amount of back child support, or what we call arrearages in the state of Florida. Consistently interrupting, raising his voice, began using profanity. Judge muted him several times. He still wouldn't stop, but continued to unmute himself. The judge muted him, so he gave him a chance not to hold himself in contempt. So the judge didn't hear him using these words. He unmuted it. He took the action to hit the unmute button and then continued, even though he was warned several times by the court to stop yelling and using profanity. Mr. Love was specifically advised that he would be held in contempt, and this is even the worst part. Even his own lawyer told him to stop. This is written in the order. Mr. Love's behavior worsened, so he threatens the judge, him, then tells the judge you're a idiot, tells the court, in quotation marks, best part of the order, you, to the court several times, started bragging to the court that he could not take him into custody because he was in California and no one will find him. Everybody, let's ask Mr. Love, how did that work out? Because he's sitting inside Orient Road Jail. It's not 90 days, it's 180 days. There's one criminal contempt order. Criminal, direct criminal. You did something in front of a judge. Now you're going to jail. The second contempt violation was indirect civil contempt, that for the greater part of over a year, he was warned by the judge. He missed hearings. He didn't provide the financial disclosures, everything for people to move forward on child support collections. He refused to turn over his finances. He refused to pay child support. And it's not the fact that he's behind or he's not paying child support. It's that the court ordered him to appear at a hearing. He and his attorney missed the hearing. Yeah, I knew about it and I still didn't come. The court says, well, I also ordered you to provide financial disclosures, what's called a financial affidavit. He provided it 20 minutes before the hearing and basically chicken scratch, nothing. So he put his income as zero, acting as if that was an excuse as to get out of paying child support. So the court didn't like what he saw there. What did the judge do? The judge hit him with another 90 days for failing a litany of things that the court had previously asked him to do. But the court provided him what's called a purge. A purge, think about it as giving the inmate the keys to the cell. That says, okay, we're going to let you petition the court to get early on this 90 days on the civil contempt if you get your financial records produced, if you fill out a financial affidavit correctly, if you comply with the court's order. Now, the other 90 days for the criminal contempt, no, you don't get that mother effa judge. He's not sitting in jail for the failure to pay child support. That typically only works where somebody has money and you can see it and they're just willfully not paying, because you don't want people to be in jail because you want them working so they actually pay their child support. Straight to the cell is any time that you think you're going to mother effa judge to his face when the judge specifically is warning you to stop, literally gave you an opportunity to try to mute him, and then you go on some tirade. And that's the issue where at that point the judge has had enough. He's giving you an opportunity. The judges have a lot of discretion of what they can do. Giving him the keys to his own cell to knock down 90 of those days to produce the right documents. Very rare occasions I've been in court before. It's never been my client, it's always been the other side's client, where the judge stops and says, I need you to go outside with your client and you need to talk to him.